Now, Phoenix police were able to get to the bank within just a few minutes of the robbery starting, and that's thanks to a man who was grabbing a bite to eat across the street. Those Fido bags, 3TV, we just did a story last week on those bags, how they saved their home, you see right here, is unsafe for them to live in. Businesses and other construction going on, and of course plenty of homes and apartments popping up everywhere. That's why the first phase of the urban rail will start here.
Now the blaze is contained, but due to the strong winds, fire crews are letting the fire burn itself out throughout the night.
Casey, what can you tell us now?
Well, as y'all can see, it's still a very active scene with dozens of fire trucks surrounding the apartment complex. Now, when we showed up, the flames were still shooting from the top of the roof. But the twist of this story is where the chase took place. About an hour ago, we saw several police units escorting the ambulance with the suspect inside with life-threatening injuries to the hospital. Now, you can take a live look. I promise my friends here, I get them on TV. Okay, y'all ready? All right, 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the Gossip Table. I'm your host this morning, Casey James. Now, yesterday we played a little friendly competition where the boys went up against the girls, and well, the girls team won. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Okay. Who is the hottest up-and-coming new celebrity?
I'm going to say Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner.
It's okay.
Is she up there?
No!
It goes to the boys.
It's got to be Amber Rose. It has to be Amber Rose.
Is Amber up on the board? And the boys still in the win. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here's how this round is going to work. I am going to pick my own category in point range. Right? Read the question, and then whoever the first to ring their bell gets a shot at answering the question.
Pulling off a great haunted house is no easy task. Just ask Daniel McAuliffe. He first built a haunted cemetery in his yard more than a decade ago, which quickly became a local favorite attraction.
And that was like the funnest experience for me, and that's what really got me hooked into doing it.
McAuliffe loved it so much he decided to make it a career. He is now celebrating 10 years of success with the House of Torment.
And it was rocky for the first year or two, but you know, looking back, it was the best decision we made, and we're able to come to work every day and completely love our job.
A job that takes all year, 2 months of planning, and then building props.
It takes literally 8 months to make all the changes.
Not to mention expensive.
This 18-foot demon beast behind me, brand new, would retail anywhere from $12,000 to $18,000.
They start training stunt actors mid-summer on scaring tactics.
We're constantly trying to come from every direction possible, whether that's above, below, from either side. We have zip liners who fly overhead.
And we even got an exclusive tour.
Don't tell them we're in here.
By Mr. Monster John Doe himself.
Some people like to whittle wood, some people like to work in a metal shop. I just like to scare people. We got a menu in here if you're a little hungry.
It didn't take long for others to join the tour.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
There isn't a guy electrocuted right here. Don't worry about that.
And the monsters always love having guests over for extended stays.
Make sure to come by tonight for Halloween.
I never considered myself less fortunate, I guess up until April, when I had to rely on so many families and friends and their support.
Terry Moreno's strength is being tested this holiday season as her only son battles acute lymphoblastic leukemia in a hospital room far away from the comforts of home.
We've been watching Christmas movies and, you know, try to make it feel like home. I keep telling myself it's just a little step that we're going to have to endure for now and for things that are going to be better, you know, soon.
The initial infusion's done.
Doctors said Mark needs a bone marrow transplant to beat the cancer in his blood. That's what brought him to Houston, but treatment to prepare Mark for his transplant has been incredibly hard on his body.
And Mark just went through a week-long treatment of chemo, is now highly susceptible to infections, so we have to wear gloves and masks and even wipe down our cameras before we can go in and see him.
It'll drain you fast and it'll keep you drained. They're very understanding of, you know, you have your good days, you have your bad days.
Donor is O positive.
Our cameras were allowed inside the core cell lab at MD Anderson, where they prepare the stem cells for cancer patients.
We are basically processing it on this machine to wash out all of the protective additives that they added to it during the freeze process.
Mark will receive stem cells from the blood of an unknown mother's umbilical cord by separating the healthy cells from the blood.
Let's remove this extra fluid from it and get only the cells, which are what's going to be helpful to the patient.
After 45 minutes, it's time to take the healthy cells to Mark's room, where family, doctors, nurses, and a priest are waiting.
We ask you to bless these cells.
This is a time of hope. This is a time for a new chance.
God bless you.
It takes only 30 minutes to transfuse the new cells into Mark's blood, where doctors hope they will take and grow.
I don't know if we'll ever know who the donors were, but we're forever going to be grateful for that.
That way? You want to go that way?
Yeah.
But Terry knows other mothers haven't been as lucky.
You got it?
Their son is only 2 years old, and my heart just goes out to them.
Tigers.
A young couple from Dallas shares the same obstacles.
I see my baby boy, so I can imagine what she's going through, as him being so small.
The two mothers have been each other's support system since they met at the hospital.
It's great to know that we have each other.
I don't wish this on anybody. I don't. But if you do, please have faith.
No, go walk.
You want to go walk?
2-year-old Ethan was diagnosed with leukemia AML on his 2nd birthday.
All done.
After months of chemo, the only solution left is a direct bone marrow transplant from his mom.
Knowing that Ethan can get something, a part of me, brings us together even more.